Magic, contact magic, magic. When there is some magic you don't understand, who you gonna call? Ghostbusters!
How could possibly David Copperfield make the Statue of Liberty disappear? Could he move it?
No, it's physically impossible.
Indeed, it is fixed in the ground and it weighs more than 20 tons. Some people say that he folded a giant black net all over it.
Ridiculous. It would take 2 days to put it.
So, if he couldn't move the statue, what did he move? Oh my god! The camera has disappeared!
In 1983, in front of a mesmerized audience in live and on TV, Copperfield made one of the most important monuments of the world disappear, the Statue of Liberty. Called the Liberty Enlightening the World by its sound makers, the Frenchman Gustave Eiffel, the same of the Paris Tower, and the sculptor Frédéric Bartholdi, the statue was given to the United States by France as a gift in 1886. This great monument stands since then at Liberty Island in New York Harbor. How could possibly David Copperfield make this 305 feet tall monument disappear? It is still a mystery, unless for us. Remember, magic doesn't exist, only tricks. Contrary to most of the comments made on this subject, a black net would be impossible to put all over the Statue of Liberty. As we saw in the revelation of the vanishing planes trick, people like to think that magicians hide objects under nets. In fact, illusionists hardly ever use this trick. The statue is a huge monument, far too big to put a net on. Besides, the lights of the projectors wouldn't pass through it. Thus, we can deduce the statue is not still here. But so, where did it go? Let our common sense talk. If the statue cannot be lifted, because it's a colossal monument fixed on the ground, and if it cannot disappear under the ground for the same reason, what's left? I'm sure you've guessed. The sides. But how does the statue go to the sides, since it cannot be moved? You only need to move the camera point of view, and hence the audience point of view. Indeed, Copperfield is not making the statue disappear. He actually makes the audience not see it. The audience is sitting on a spinning platform. There's no need to have a circle shape. Other shapes works as well, for instance, a rectangular area. When the curtain rises up, the platform begins to spin and makes a, let's say, 30 degrees turn. Then the platform stops and the curtain is opened. The statue has disappeared. As you can see in the still image, the structure of the column bears striking similarities to our statue. Is this a coincidence? I don't believe in coincidence, unless in magic shows. Actually, it is behind it where the statue will be hidden. Some blinding lights fixed on the columns actually blur the statue. We will never know if the audience is paid, but what we are pretty sure of is that the closer you are to the axis of the platform, and the less you feel the turn, because you actually cover less distance than if you were on the edges. If you have some loud music and blinding lights, people can get a bit dizzy and don't feel the turn. So when the curtain falls down, the statue is actually hidden by the left column. People are not aware, they are just looking to another panorama, just over the sea. And it is the reason for what the curtain doesn't fall more. Why would this curtain stay so high if it is not to hide something? Maybe some skyscrapers lights, maybe the trees. Whatever, the curtain is hiding some topographic reference that could inform the audience that the platform it is sitting on has moved. Look the strange light which appears for a few seconds behind the structure of the column. Whatever it is, the torch of the statue or the lit helicopter, it reveals us the same thing. Something that was on the right traveled to the left, which is to say that the platform has turned clockwise. Another small details inform us about that. Look closely. The camera, which is set on the platform, is shaking slightly during the time between closing and opening of the curtain. It is the only moment in the video that the camera shakes. Strange, isn't it? In fact, it shakes because the platform is moving. In his desire to hide all visual references and hide the trick, Copperfield even mounted a tree on the spinning platform. In our mind, a tree is something that is fixed on the ground and cannot move. The tree hasn't moved, so hasn't the platform. But if you put the tree on the platform, it will turn with it, and you won't realize you're spinning. And besides, why is there a tree here? There's never been a tree in this part of the island. Here's a picture of 1968, and here's another one shot in 1988, 4 years after the show. As you can see, as well in these movies shot by tourists, there's never been a single tree in front of the statue. Never? Well, just for one night, during the David Copperfield show. The image the helicopter is shooting is actually in another place at the right-hand side of the place where the statue still stands. Before the show, the magician set up a reproduction of the lights in front of the place where the platform will end its turn. And because of the lack of space in this part of the island, the reproduction is smaller than the former circle of lights. The helicopter simply has to get closer from the ground to keep an approximate scale. A few years later, a French magician made the Eiffel Tower disappear. using exactly the same trick. It's useless to say that this trick only works with a monument situated in a clear or desert area. What a coincidence! The Trocadero place seems to join all the requirements.
And it's time for us to disappear without any curtain.
And this time without any trick.
Magic. When there is some magic, you don't understand. Who you gonna call? Ask the